Welcome, High Vibe Tribe. Today's reading is going to be for the earth signs. That's going to be Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. So, thank you so much to finding your little way to my YouTube channel, Divine Hippie 2222. My readings are timeless. So, it basically means you're going to see this whenever you're meant to see it. Take what resonates, toss out what doesn't. Don't make yourself fit into something that doesn't work out. You'll know if this resonates with you and how it will resonate with you. That's the important thing. This message is for you guys. So, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe button and the little bell notification so you can personalize your subscription. That way you can get notified of all the videos that you want to. I'm so excited. This is the first, well, I made one other video, but this is the first day that I'm using my Halloween deck. I'm excited. Halloween's my favorite holiday. So I've already pre-shuffled and pre-cut the deck. So let's go ahead and get started. Excellent. Divine spirits, I invite you into my space and I request your aid and your assistance in delivering the messages that are needed for our beloved and beautiful earth signs. Thank you. All right, let's get started. So, my support staff, what messages do we have for our earth signs? Now, guys, I'm just the messenger. And so the messages that need to come out are what are going to come out. The first card we got is the Nine of Bats. I love this deck. Yay! So the Nine of Bats. Okay. All right, spirits. What other messages do you have for our earth signs? What is something that they need to know? Now, the energy it's a general reading. So it's going to pick up on the energy that needs to come out. And the next one is the Page of Imps. So if this reading does not resonate with you, that doesn't mean that they all won't. It just means this particular one doesn't. But again, you're going to be the one that knows if it resonates for you or not and how it does. And please bear with me, guys. I'm getting over a cold. So, okay. Oh, then we got the Lovers. All right, guys. I need two. Oh, I asked for two more cards, and two more cards flew out. The Two of Pumpkins and the Ten of Imps. And the bottom of the deck, the card on the bottom of the deck, is the Three of Bats. So this is going to be the overall energy for the reading. Okay, again, I'm sorry. I'm getting over a cold. So the first one is the Nine of Bats. And let's see. Bats are representations of swords for your general tarot decks. So, okay. So with the Nine of Bats, it talks about grief, despair, misery, loneliness, unexpected disappointment in someone, danger. Grief, despair, misery, loneliness, unexpected disappointment in someone, danger. Then the Imps was the next one. And Imps are a representation of wands. So this is the Page of Wands. So this card means A creative, energetic woman, eager to contribute to the world around her, impulsive, enthusiastic, a message. A creative, energetic woman, eager to contribute to the world around her, impulsive, enthusiastic, a message. Then we got the Lovers. Okay. Can a vampiric visitor corrupt true love? Temptation, tension, the struggle between love and infatuation, making choices, harmony between the subconscious and the conscious. So again, these are really short, so that's the reason I'm reading them twice. Sorry about the wheezing, guys. Again, I'm getting over a cold and all that congestion. Can a vampiric visitor corrupt true love? Temptation, tension, the struggle between love and infatuation, making choices, harmony between the subconscious and conscious. Then the Two of Pumpkins. And pumpkins represent pentacles or money. And this is talking about choices as well. Weighing two choices, balancing two situations, competition, duality, conflict of interest, a struggle for harmony, a bit of wealth on the way. That's not bad. So, again, weighing two choices, balancing two situations, competition, duality, conflict of interest, a struggle for harmony, a bit of wealth on the way. And then the last card is the Ten of Imps. And I think imps are wands. Yes. So the Ten of Wands. Being overburdened. Trying to take on too much. Excess in all things. Using power for selfish ends. Okay, one more time. Sorry. This is totally different from my normal routine. My apologies. Being overburdened. Trying to take on too much. Excess in all things. Using power for selfish ends. And then at the bottom of the deck, the Three of Bats. And again, bats represent swords. Emotional agony, grief, pain, strife, disappointment, a disturbing outside influence, betrayal. So this is the overall energy for the message. So let's see. I am getting you're worried about something. It's keeping you up at night. Let's see, the Nine of Bats. What did that say specifically? Because each of these decks talk about different meanings. And I know it's my interpretation of the cards, but since we're a learning channel, I don't think there's anything wrong with going back to the author's meaning for starters. Grief, despair, misery, loneliness, unexpected disappointment in someone, danger. Well, you can definitely see despair and grief. just in the way the lady is sitting there. I mean, it looks like she's sobbing, or she's seriously anxious and worried. So something is bothering you or someone you know. You're totally overwhelmed by it. The Ten of Imps said again, being overburdened, overwhelmed, trying to take on too much. See, he's carrying way too much. He actually dropped one because he's holding too many. And he's sitting there eyeballing the one that he dropped. Like, how am I going to pick this up? How am I going to get it all? How am I going to take care of everything? Being overburdened, trying to take on too much, excess in all things, using power for selfish ends. Maybe because you dropped one and you're not sure how you're going to handle it all, that's why you're worried. Either you or someone else is trying to be selfish. Instead of realizing your limitations, everybody has them. There's nothing wrong with that. But instead of realizing your limitations, you're trying to do it all. And that's why you're dropping things. Or someone else. And that's why you're worried and you're stressed. Because everyone's definition of a word could mean something slightly different. So danger, I mean, Nine of Bats. What do we say bats were? Swords, I think? Yeah, swords. Swords are about thoughts. So you're fearing something. Whatever it is, you're fearing it. Because I'm not sure you're confident enough that you can actually do it. Because look, the guy's arms aren't even touching. I mean, there's space. And it looks like two more of those little dolls are about to fall out. Because he can't even hold on to them and he dropped one. So, and the moon is actually, it almost looks like he's kind of like, come on, buddy. I want to see you try. Show me. Show me. Do it. I don't think you can do it. So maybe someone doesn't believe in you. And because someone doesn't believe in you, you're trying to prove them wrong. Maybe that's what the danger is. Maybe that's what your worries and your stresses are. It's because someone else doesn't believe in you. Fuck that shit. You need to believe in yourself. That's the most important thing. That's the most empowering thing. And then the Page of Imps. A creative, energetic woman, eager to contribute to the world around her. Impulsive. I can do it all. I got it. Oh, I dropped one. Don't worry about it. I'll get it. Impulsive. A message. Maybe the message is know your limitations. It's okay to say no to some things. We can only handle so much. No matter how fabulous. We're all fabulous and amazing. But no matter how fabulous and amazing we are, there's only so much that we can handle. And if you don't realize it, you're going to drop some and you may let someone down. Maybe that's what you're worried about. Letting someone else down. You shouldn't worry about that. You should worry about letting yourself down. But then the Lovers, it talks about corruption of true love. Being tempted. The struggle between love and infatuation. Maybe you haven't decided if you're in love or infatuated. Maybe you're trying to prove to yourself that you're in love when it's truly infatuation, or vice versa. You're not willing to admit that it's true love. Nah, it's just infatuation. Give it time. It'll be done with. See, I'm going to let that one go. I'm eyeballing it, but I'm going to let that one go. Maybe that's what it is. You're not being honest with yourself. The message is you need to be honest with yourself. Because once you're honest with yourself about which way that goes, infatuation or love, you don't have to worry. You don't have to worry about temptation. Because if you truly love someone, it doesn't matter if you get tempted. You can turn them down. But if you think it's infatuation and you don't admit to yourself that it's true love, then it's easier to be tempted. It's a hell of a lot easier to be tempted. And then the Two of Pumpkins, which is the Two of Pentacles, weighing two choices. Love or infatuation. Competition, duality, conflict of interest. Don't worry about that little guy. Meh, I'm not worried about that little guy. Don't worry about that little guy. When really you are worried about that little guy. A struggle for harmony and balance, or a bit of wealth on the way. So, and then this all kind of ties in. Maybe it is love and infatuation, because the overall energy is the Three of Bats. That's the Three of Swords. And that said, where did it go? Emotional agony. That's what this person is showing in the card. Agony. Emotional agony, grief, pain, strife, disappointment. Sorry, guys. Disappointment that you were tempted. Disappointment that you didn't trust in yourself. Disappointment that you didn't set healthy boundaries and expectations. That you didn't realize your own limitations. Sorry, guys. Thank you. We're human. We are human. Don't be so hard on yourself. Don't experience. Don't hide. Don't deny what it is that you're feeling. Don't lie to yourself and say, I can do this. You can do it. But my point is, don't lie about whatever it is that you are upset with yourself over. I'm sorry, guys. I got to get some tea. My throat is dry. Emotional agony, grief, pain, strife, and disappointment. We all go through that. You are not alone. You are not alone. A disturbing outside influence. Temptation. In whatever manner that this resonates with you, it doesn't necessarily have to be love. That's just what the cards are saying. Betrayal. Betrayal. That hurts. That hurts. Maybe you betrayed yourself by not believing in yourself. Maybe you betrayed somebody else. Maybe it was a promise and you thought you could do it, but with everything else that you were trying to hold on to, that one fell by the wayside. So maybe it's not like a romantic love. Maybe it's a family member, Oh, sorry, guys. Again, I was trying to stretch out my leg and I hit the setup. Maybe someone feels betrayed because they weren't made a priority. It's okay. Acknowledge what it is that you're going through. The only way to get past the storm is through it. To heal, you have to acknowledge it. Once you acknowledge it, then you can release it and move on. Everybody goes through this. You're not a horrible individual because someone was affected by a choice or a decision that you made. Everyone goes through this. You will come out the other end. You're looking for that balance. You will find it. You're looking for it. That, in and of itself, is a positive message. The fact that something happened and maybe you didn't trust yourself enough, and maybe you thought you could, and you realized you couldn't or didn't. But you really want to. Charismatic. Or maybe you received a message that someone was tempted. Whether they were or they won't or they weren't. Oh, rumors. Rumors, guys. God, rumors are the worst. Okay, that's where I think this is going. You want to make a difference. You got a message. You're not sure if the message is true or not. You're trying to do things. You're trying to make things right, better yourself. I don't know. He's worried about that little guy because, see, he's looking down at it. It's not just a meh type of thing, And the moon's like, I'm watching you, dude. So he's obviously worried about that little guy. And whether this is you or the other person, someone is feeling horrible. Horrible. But there will be balance. There will be balance. You know how you find it? By accepting and acknowledging what's going on. Doesn't have to be right. Doesn't have to be good. Hopefully it is, but this message is not as good as my last one. So there will be balance. Things like this happen. But this is how you learn and grow. By experiencing these things. Hold on. Let me get them all squared away. I don't know if I'm going to be able to hold them all. But by going through something like this. Oh, wait. Receiving a message of temptation. Oop, sorry. Maybe trying to make things right. Maybe trying to juggle too many things. Realizing you can't, realizing you hurt someone, realizing you let yourself down. That's why the overall energy is grief, despair, betrayal. But there is a sun every day. There will be balance. You will find balance from this. It will be okay. It will be okay. All right. Let's get an oracle card. Let's see what they have to say. Spirits, what messages do you have for my earth signs? We have blessings of the Moon Maiden. Card number 2. Okay. The Moon Maiden, the Moon Maiden, with her lucky hair, brings auspicious tidings of prosperity and abundance to you. Auspicious, possible money coming in, prosperity and abundance. The universe seeks to replenish, restore, and create through you. Balance. Allow yourself to receive beyond what you have thought is possible. Beyond what you thought was possible. Beyond what you thought was possible. By opening your heart with gratitude now. Let the blessings of good fortune from the beloved Maiden of the Moon, Kuan Yin, flow easily into your life now. How you get past all of this is acknowledgement and acceptance. When you accept it and you acknowledge it, you allow yourself to feel it, process it, and then release it. And when you release it, you can get rid of the old, make room for the new. Get rid of the old. Maybe this is a past message. I don't know if this is past, present, or future energy. It can be all three. No, bits and pieces can, like there are bits that can be from past, bits that can be from present, bits that can be from future. Again, you're the only one that knows how this resonates with you. This sounds like something that happened in the past. I could be wrong. It could be present. It could be future energy. But it's talking about auspicious tidings. I mean, that could even be this. Temptation. Maybe you're not sure if the prosperity is actually coming. The universe seeks to replenish, restore, and create through you. Allow yourself to receive beyond what you have thought is possible. Beyond what you thought was possible. I mean, heartache. Beyond what you thought was possible. Maybe you feel like this is the end of the world. Your feelings are valid. Allow yourself to receive beyond what you have thought is possible by opening your heart with gratitude now. One of the best ways to get through sadness and pain is by trying to focus your mind on something positive. When you can figure out 3 things a day that you're grateful for, that starts to change your mindset. So you need to get out of this negative mindset. Whatever this heartache was, you have to transition out of it. Because by doing so, that's going to bring in your prosperity, your abundance, your blessings of good fortune, and allow them to easily flow into your life. That's not negating your hardships. Everyone experiences them. But we're all responsible on deciding how long we sit there, how long we stay there. How many nights are you going to stay up and worry? How many times are you going to try to take on too much? You're the one that ultimately is responsible for that choice. Even if someone else is responsible for why you feel the way that you feel. But it's okay. Good things are coming. Trust in that. Good things are coming. But you have to get rid of the old to make room for the new. See, she's got her little rabbit, her hair of abundance. The blessings of the moon goddess. There's a moon in this card. There's a moon in this card. There's a moon in this card. There's a moon in 3 out of the 6 cards. So, I mean, in my opinion, whether you realize it or not, you've had blessings. You've had help. Things happen for you instead of to you. And that's another way to change your mindset as well. Things happen for me. They're happening for me to get rid of the old, to make room for the new, so better can come in. Oh, that makes me feel better about this message. I'm just the messenger, guys. I would prefer them all to be like 100% happy and wonderful and warm fuzzies, but it is what it is. These are things that need to be addressed, or else they wouldn't have come out in the cards. Everyone faces struggles. It's how you get through them that defines who you are as a person. How long are you going to sit there? How long are you going to sit there? If you want your prosperity to come in, you can't sit here for forever. It's not pleasant. She's not happy. It's okay to not be happy. It's not okay to stay there. Well, I hope that helped, guys. I really hope that that gave you some clarity. I hope that resonated with you. I hope that you realize that things are not as bad as they seem. I'm not negating whatever experience it is that you're going through. Your feelings are valid. Everything that you go through, it's for a reason. It's for a reason. And so we can grow and develop and become better. And whether you realize it or not, you have help. You have help. It's not always spiritual. Sometimes it's humans. Sometimes it's in the physical. But you have help. All right, guys. Thank you so much for spending part of your day with me. I really do appreciate it. These are definitely different messages than my other deck. So This is kind of exciting. I'm not used to this deck yet. Obviously, I'm still reading from the books, but I really do appreciate you being here with me. If you interpret this message differently, feel free to do so. That is your prerogative. I hope it resonated at least a little bit. I hope it gave you some insight and some clarity. Excuse me. And I hope that because of it, you see the light that is at the end of the tunnel. Okay? Like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the little bell. Peace, love, and happiness, guys. Thank you.